Video game time. Yay! Way! Yay! Eh. Okay. Weird. Weird. Twitter stuff. Anyways, we're playing the next game. Phoenix 2. Justice for all. Am I ready to voice act? No, I am not. But okay, here we go. I thought, you know, what should I do? Should I draw? I haven't been drawing very much lately. I've been kind of on a slump. It's like, should I draw? Should I do some stuff? Should I clean? I was like, no. Video game. The Lost Turnabout. I did say we would start this probably February or later. And it is now February the 2nd. How did I get myself into this mess? How will I escape from Dracula's manor? Can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, it's the judge? What have I done wrong? Cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You're no longer worthy of your title. A dream, a future prediction. 9 a.m. Oh, some new art. What a nightmare. And I bet this was the ringtone that caused it. Really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. That's a pretty cool ringtone. Huh. They hung up. Good. Finally found it. Talk about a close call. Hate to do this to you, but... nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later. Great, now I'm gonna start the day with a concussion. Ouch, my head is throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Ah. Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Never mind. You're a policewoman, right? Oh, is she? Thought maybe I had done something wrong? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? Placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. So, I assume this is going to be like a tutorial trial as well. Not guilty? But I think that they would at least make it so that way, in case you had missed the first game, you could still pick up the basics really fast. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off, leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is she talking about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? Oh, her name, Bird. You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh. Sorry. Huh. Right to ask, but here it goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? I don't even know who I am? Trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. Counting on you in there, okay? Guess I have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. And that girl said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Yeah, I guess the logo on her hat is the police logo. Ah! Someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. I never get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from. Gulp. "10 a.m. Oh, it's that guy again. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor." Mr. Wright? You talking to me? You see any other defense attorneys here? Oh, it might be a tiny bit loud. Let me turn it down just a touch. Guess not. Are you ready? Sure. Guess I'll say yes. Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... Court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I've told you this before. Hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. I have. Alright, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman? You did what to the policeman? It wasn't me. Besides, Dustin and I... we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Oh, hello. Welcome. I'm just starting off. Just starting the game. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, who are you? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Okay. Well, let's do our best. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, Miss Detective. Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know. You work under him? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Geez, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. That's right. Let's get into it. I don't need any tutorial. I just want to begin the case. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park, see? The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Oh. There's a lot of people around, though. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Oh, yes. The autopsy report. I don't remember getting a copy. Everything's in order here? Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. Results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Who the hell took that photo? Very well. Court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Sure. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There's a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. There was? Have you lost your mind? Well, yeah. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Nah, I mean, like, I feel like that's normal, though. Like, if somebody is like, are you feeling well? You know, are you okay? Alright, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Okay. Yep. We know how to do this. Wow, you really know how to press the tab key, huh? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab? It's my badge. It's my phone. Court, 9-6? 628, broken neck, bruises, glasses. Nearsighted. don't know. I don't know this girl, so maybe she is guilty. Alright, let's see if your notes are in order. Oh, it was the glasses. She's guilty, Your Honor. Please execute her immediately. Broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Held on to them as he fell. Are those your glasses? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yep, it's my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? I think she did it. She totally did it, guys. Let's give up immediately. Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, more evidence. This evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. What could it be? During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. He managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Ah. Ugh. This trope again. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Maggie. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name very clearly. Alright. Evidence, evidence. Crime photo 2. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. Victim even wrote your name! But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. How do you explain this dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Alright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? Okay. I don't need a tutorial. I already remember. Yes, let's cross-examine. I'm ready. Yes. Find a lie or a contradiction. Sometimes people remember things wrong. This is true. He does look like a scatterbrain. Okay, I'm ready. Let me at him. Yes, sir. Here we go. Here we go, please. I'm ready. Sorry if I might skip a little bit ahead in the tutorial parts, because I'm like, you know, I don't really need to be handheld so much. Something even more incriminating. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. It was very clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. Case closed. Alright. Special move. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence. Oh, that present evidence. Yeah, I totally remember how to do that. All right. Let's press in for more details now. Not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. Sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir. Cool. I feel like we only did that like once or twice, but it was only during like special situations. Presenting people's profiles. All right. Hold it. About those glasses. Do you have any proof they belong to my client? Lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. But they're not the same prescription. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Something that clearly links the defendant with these glasses? This music is like so sad. It's not the usual chipper court case music. The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. What you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses were my clients. Yeah, this is discrimination of people who wear glasses. That's what it is. Something like that. What? Is she? Amazing. Okay. Cool. It's hard to feel pumped with this music. It just makes me feel like, ugh. The victim was pushed from the bench area. Hold it. You're sure he was pushed? And that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony. Victim fell pretty far. You managed to write the culprit's name. Hold it. Culprit's name? Maggie, yeah. I was surprised too. Didn't want to believe it, but it was the name of my client. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it says Maggie. Wait, if he broke his neck on falling, wouldn't he have died instantly? Hold on. Huh? Don't huh me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentioned it, something feels off about it. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. That is true. I need to check my record. Maggie Bird, 22. Policewoman. Dustin Prince. That's a funny name. He's kind of handsome. Let's see. Okay. No item rotation in this one. Maggie. But is there nothing written in this one? I can't tell. Who took that picture? That one's so weird. But I think broken neck would make him die immediately. You're certain it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground. Scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. Grains of sand under the pointer finger. Didn't go well. Alright. Special move. Yes, yes, evidence. Alright. I need to figure out where I'm going to present this evidence, though. Because I think the first image makes it so that way... I don't know. It's either the fact that he broke his neck on the fall, or it's because in the first image that there is no name written down, I think. Yes, yes, yes. Let's save our new case. Okay, not the glasses. Which one is it? He wrote it. Okay, yeah, we're not denying that that's her name. Yes, yes, that's true. Am I certain? Picture of it. Yes, yes. So maybe this is the one I need to present on. Okay, let's try. It's not written here. Darn it. The music didn't stop. That means I messed up. Am I supposed to... Hold on. Maybe here? Nope. It's probably the fact that he broke his neck. That's probably what it is. Let me try that one. Nope. I'm gonna die. Sorry, I don't have my lawyering brain on. Nope. Nope. Oh no. Sorry everyone, I'm letting you down. I'm dead. Guilty. All right. Now to do it seriously. Court is adjourned. Execute her immediately. Good. Episode over. Stream over. Push from the bench area. I think he was pushed. That's how he fell. Yeah. If I look at the victims, no way it was anything else. Continue. Pretty far. It was Maggie. They were kind of pointing me at the victim's name. Oh. Or they were telling me to look at the victim's profile. Oh, her name, though. It's spelled differently, I think. Okay. Present. There we go. What is it? Geez, Maggie, wouldn't it have hurted you to point out that it wasn't how you spell your name? It's come over me. Not thinking, I just blurted out, objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe? You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Wait. Oh, there we go. Phone's still charging. Cool. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can see the answer. The defendant's name, if you please. What? Where is this ridiculous questioning coming from? Defendant's, name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here, it's Maggie Bird. Wow! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I don't know either. Gumshoe, you don't even know her name. She works for you. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave the name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Proves it's a setup. Oh. What? But. Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you, it was you who said. The defendant is accused of killing her lover. Yeah, if they were lovers, he would know how to write her name. If they were truly lovers, it'd be impossible for him to not have known her name. No. Very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force, always making out instead of doing paperwork. Detective Gumshoe testified to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. Something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get him. Oh, sounds like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. Please cross-examine the witness. Okay. Dustin and Maggie. Ugh. Ugh. Hold on. My screen is too bright. I can't see. Make it dark. Oh my god, that's better. Oh wait, I need to press. Hold it. How do you know? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. I got close, I take it. I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. Huh? What is it? Nothing, sir. Really. Anyway. Huh? Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Oh, he was? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as him, pal? Not what I meant. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. Does he have a crush on her? I think this fellow has a way to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Maybe the incident... What? Mind your own business, pal. Steam achievement for that. Happened to be the victim's birthday. September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Maybe for this tutorial section I won't do voices because I'm already kind of tired. I need to warm up a lot more. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. Good for you, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, I mean, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. I seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss. Gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even knowing what she was giving him as a present? It's not going a bit far. Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their what? I don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. Ah, I was right. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Oh, he's totally gonna be blamed for the murder next. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So what was it? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Your Honor, the glove in question was a baseball glove. Oh. A glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? It's gotta be a special glove, right? Nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? Yep, that's what I said. The glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem like there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think the glove is very relevant? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. The glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is a Mr. Wright I know. Happy to see you back, sir. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the court the glove. Didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Banana. It looks like a bunch of bananas. This is it, sir. It's very yellow, isn't it? Birthday present from Maggie. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. That's why you had it special ordered? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Court's heard enough. Clear the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Correct, Your Honor. If that's true, it brings up an important question. Why was the name Maggie really written by the victim? See your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. I need more caffeine. Alright, we first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. Also, scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, perfect logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. I would think so. I feel like the G is written in a very specific way. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. Alright, time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation? Ugh. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. Nope. Never heard that at the police academy. So I made it up. Anyway, we checked the victim's pointer finger. Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. And what does this prove? It proves that he did write that name with his own finger. Which explains why the sand stuck onto the nail. Guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. Would that really leave scratches? Oops. Hold it. Scratches on his skin? Yep, you can see them with your naked eye. Or you can't see them with the naked eye, but they're really there. Incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. So small, we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. Like a microscope, even. It's got a really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? There we go. Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote the name with his right hand. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. You would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by a victim. Don't you think that's strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, I think I would have gone through much more trouble to get... do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Is he left-handed? I don't remember... I don't know enough about baseball to know. So this is for his right hand. But if you're like a... if you're catching things in baseball, are you supposed to use your dominant hand for that? Present? What about it? Okay. Handwriting. Check the victim's pointer and finger. Found that there was sand. There's also scratches. Confirmed victim wrote this name with his right hand. I guess he's left-handed? Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? Special? Never thought about it, really. It's really yellow, and that's about it. It is really yellow, but that is only one of its special qualities. Huh? Another reason why it is special. What would that be? Very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Aha. Left-handed? Why, you're right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? No. So, detective. Yep. Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. It's obviously in this picture that it was the... wait a minute. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! That's, I mean... Objection! Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. That he didn't write it, Your Honor. Only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order, order. When you think about it that way, yes. It's not possible that the name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is... no, it's not possible. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, feel like I can breathe again. Seems we have reached the conclusion. Did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright, but who did it? Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, shucks, thanks, sir. You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. Court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? Prosecution's not finished yet. What do you mean? We'd like to call our next witness to the stand. I know it's too easy. What? What did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Order. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from the new witness. Alright. Had a feeling this was a bit too easy. Need more information. I have to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court adjourned. Recess. I almost forgot. I was going to mention something. Because, so this game technically takes place in America in the localized version, but obviously takes place in Japan in the Japanese version. I do wonder about, like, the history of, like, left-handedness in Japan. Because in America, left-handedness was strongly discouraged for a lot of people. Like, even people my age, some of them, especially if they went to, like, Catholic schools, they were punished for being left-handed and forced to... That's why, like, a lot of left-handed people are, like, slightly ambidextrous. So, I think most left-handed people I know would be able to technically write with their right hand, at least in sand, to that degree. Like, probably not writing very well for papers and stuff like that. But they could probably do it, like, if they needed to, on, like, sand and in large letters. But I don't know in Japan if it was ever discouraged, or if people just were like, oh, well, they like being lefty. I mean, I do think that if you had a choice, you would probably use your dominant hand, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that was a thing in Japan. Left-handed corrections. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you just tell me, sir? Sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. You gonna try and hit me? Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick is all you need. No. I think I'll pass. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I thought she was gonna say, like, whenever I see someone in trouble, I just want to kick them. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. We're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then you can tell me about me. And then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. I think I know you and your name pretty well. Can you help me figure out a few things about myself? My name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. Tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. A business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. She really is a fan. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? There's some numbers written on the back. That's your cell phone number. My business card. As for now, we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. Case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? Can't think of anything other than the incident without cell phone, but cell phone? Oh, maybe the cell phone I have is evidence. Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center. Huh. Alright, well then tell me. This could be important. Alright, Roger. It was on the day of the crime just before 6 p.m. Picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. Blue Badger. He looks less handsome in this portrait. In this picture. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Although she looks much cuter when she's not in her uniform. Hello? Thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. Sorry, didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Aha! It was the owner of the phone who killed him. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did. Huh. So where's this phone you found? Gave it to you yesterday. Me? The one in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? Almost certainly. Don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along. Maya! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too? Good morning, Maggie. Morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for Worse than abysmal? Oh. What if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you go, Nick. Thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. A list? Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... group of con artists the police are currently investigating. That's what I was gonna say is, maybe the person is just a criminal who just wanted to off a copper and pin it on another copper. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list. Con artist. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where'd you get this list in the first place? What? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh. Yeah. These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. That's what I thought. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. You don't know the half of it. Hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Wonder how old Maya is now. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Whoops. Guess we have to get going. We can talk about you being an old man later, Nick. Alright, wish us luck. Guess I have all the evidence now, more or less. Alright, we can't look at these closer. All that's left is to put it all together. Not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get it moving. Oh, excuse me. I'm in super koala mode. Alright. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. Yes, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on. There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh. Please state your name for the court. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, right. Go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose, but settle highest top grade, nearly perfect, unbeatable university of seriously walk. Yes, I'm very sorry. From now on, I'll be more careful. Oof. What is he, a human chatterbox? Aw, welcome back, Maya. Ugh, I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses, huh? You wear glasses? Glasses? But you aren't wearing any glasses. I think those blue framed glasses would match him pretty well. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh. Is this how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. What? I'm sorry, it won't happen again. What? I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I could tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. What? Like, you're a vagrant, or like you were into drifting cars? Beef Wellington. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. You're a dropout? Ahem. Mr. Beef. On the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know, what you witness will do, Mr. Beef. Mr. Wellington. What I saw. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Oh boy. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell from the police officer. I knew it looked like a banana. Certainly decisive. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? Strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yeah, she's really innocent. It can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I almost said Mr. Beef. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Alright. I was at the park, deep in thought about my life situation. You're at the park all afternoon? Seem to have a lot of free time. Huh. Very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No name? Trashy? Buddy, I went to law school. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. This arrogant little snot. I wonder if he actually is from, like, rich parents, or if he's just full of shit. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Hold it. How do you know the time? You're not wearing a watch. Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. Guess I can't really expect real smarts from you. Alright, his arrogance is intolerable. Press him. Put him in the presser. Answer the question. How'd you know the time? Tisk. Can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. He's got me there. Yes, I don't have a choice. Try to explain it so even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing called a clock at the park. You get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. I am aware of clocks. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Did he take this photo? Oh, yeah. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole nonsense, first-class person doesn't live by time and wear a watch? Ridiculous notion, freely without constraints. Alright. Cool story. Talk about first-class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. I didn't know he was a police officer. He was in his uniform, wasn't he? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. Was he in his uniform or not? Yeah, he's in his uniform. Come on, Phoenix. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy, do-it-yourself hairstyle, his cheap, low-quality shoes, and also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. There we go. Well, there we go. That's the most important info. Wow, pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, you think he's figured out what I do? Even I don't know what you do. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. How do you know she's charming, huh? Got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. Didn't you talk about glasses earlier? Are you sure your eyes work? I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was about to get to. I'd like to request Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Just saying, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that pretty defendant there. Huh? Where? So you're sure you're not mistaken? She's not next to me. Maya's next to me. Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. No way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course. Oh, Oh, of course. Alright, anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was the banana. Banana? You mean the glove? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Bunch of bananas. Oh, this is the proof his eyesight is bad. How would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's show him that there's no bananas. Maybe he thought he was... Yeah, this is what I thought. His glasses got broken because he killed him. And so his eyesight is poor. Alright, let's go. Let's show him the bananas. Alright. Sweet face. There's a bunch of bananas. Take that. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. That's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... No. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, knows nothing about baseball. His eyesight is bad, Your Honor. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? How nearsighted are you? Why are you asking this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. You know what I mean. You're a bunch of baseball lovers. You're those people who refuse to accept Gala. You're pushing to the new possibility. A glove is not bananas, but when viewed from afar, there's room for doubt, don't you think? This is why I asked you how bad your eyesight was. You're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses then? Is that... I assume that's bad. Because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning to get a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about a witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who put Joan of Arc on the brave and courageous. Well, she didn't do anything wrong and she was burned at the stake. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. What happened? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Quite a bit of time. Like 45 minutes between the incident and the call. They must have had a lot of free time in their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. She ran away? Like that? Yep, she saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who's only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Phoenix? Ugh. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He stated the defendant is the culprit. True. Mr. Wright, striking your question from the record. What? How can I get more information? I immediately called the police, but it was like 45 minutes. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Nick, you should take a look at the court record for a second. $628. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. I didn't know what time it was. Detective told me. You know which one. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. Don't believe this. Doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then the detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyways, how did the police respond? Must have had a lot of free time. They showed up within 10 minutes. The police were at the scene by 7 o'clock. Yeah, I was looking at the clock in that photo, and I think it was 7 p.m. in that photo. So, yeah, if he called them at like 6:45 and they showed up within 10-15 minutes and took the pictures, it would be pretty fast. Usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of people in this country. Yeah, it looks like 7 o'clock. Maggie. The glove. Maybe it's this. How immediate could it be? Yeah, it seemed like at least some minutes passed by. I'm a little bit confused about his time. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place? However, by the time you'd called the police, it was already 6:45. Clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I mean, maybe there weren't very many payphones around because he didn't have a cell phone. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15 minutes. Oh, he's writing the name. He was writing the name. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. Only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Let him talk for himself, please. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Phone booth? You don't have a cell phone? You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're something really special. Witness, I lost my cell phone. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? You saying first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you rationale? I'm a genius and plain people can't understand me. Enough. Oh man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this cell phone that Maggie found? No way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question. Put him in the presser. Mr. Wellington. Where is your cell phone now? Heh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Huh. Looks like he got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. Guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Maybe he had 2 phones and he lost one on purpose. But you can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do not have any kind of proof. You don't have proof. Well, yeah, of course. Evidence should be enough. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness has no need to search. Fire the list of phone numbers? This one, maybe? Nah, it's probably the list of numbers. Oh, maybe it is this. Very simple. This is the evidence that backs up my claim. You've yet again presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item. Judge, you gotta trust me. I never lose. Huh? Obtuse and meaningless? I don't get you at all, Nick. Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place? That's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, you didn't really have to look for a phone. So why don't you just hurry up and present that piece of evidence? Oh wait, was there a phone booth in the pic? Let me look at the pics again. Oh, it's at a phone booth, of course. Of course. Quite simple, actually. Take a look at this. Crime scene photo. Problem? Oh, nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. No! Oh, it's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Duh. Order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing those 15 minutes. That's reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. There was no reason for him to kill it. For him to kill for it. On top of all that, we still have the phone she found anyway. Huh. He wasn't looking for his cell phone. Maybe he was looking for something else. Was he... yes, Your Honor? Any thoughts you would like to share to the court? Can you explain can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Yes? Only one possible explanation. Maybe he just wanted to get the phone numbers back. Let's hear it. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you'll be penalized, so think before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Probably the phone numbers. Why didn't the witness call right away? Well, I thought it was because he was writing the name. The name or the phone numbers? Maybe we should do the name. Perhaps? Ah, no. No. Alright. Gotta be the... Probably needs the phone numbers then. Although, I don't know. I feel like that should... If I understand what happened, I feel like he could have done this very easily. You needed the phone numbers? Perhaps? Aw, darn it. Why didn't he call them right away? Hmm? He needed his glasses? Oops! Ah, crap! I didn't mean to do that. No! Oops. I just wanted to look at it. I had my finger on the trigger. I meant to... okay. That's not for writing. We did this one in accident, which it's not. Glasses, I guess? Maybe he was trying to get the glasses? I don't know. I really... Maybe he wanted to get the phone, but the guy didn't have it. The other guy, or Maggie, had it. Maybe that's what it is. No. Man, I'm just not really following this game's logic right now. I must be out of my element. It's been too long since I've lawyered. Oh, keep doing it. What? Was he trying to get the glasses? Is that really it? But he didn't take them. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah. Where did you find? Ugh. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. Oh, maybe he was just looking for the glasses. He didn't realize that the body had crushed them. Tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. The glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Although I still think that's kind of bullshit, because I feel like writing the name also would have taken time. But wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. He realized he didn't have his glasses and knew they'd be evidence, so... That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. I still feel like it would have taken him at least a couple minutes to write the name. I feel like that should have counted. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. Come on, Judge. You know how these things always end up. It's always the witness. Ah! I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all, was it? I feel like the glasses were the key. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. That's grim. Sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer? Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? What's your explanation as to why you are not the murderer? Why? That's easy. I am, the name? That was the victim? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah. Even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would they know know her name was Maggie or Maggie? Yeah, good point. Phone call. The witness didn't even know this Miss Bird before. Ah, phone call. Phoenix. Is there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes. Alright. It'd be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance. It was Maggie. The phone. The phone! The phone! Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you have to find it by calling it? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? There always is, Judge. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Alright. Call me Maggie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal? My client's name is Maggie, but the name written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew what her name sounded like. Yeah. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. The point? Very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. Correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what the motive the witness could have had? Very simple, Your Honor. He's a dirtbag. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. A list? Phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We've determined the people on the list are members of a certain group. You looked up all the numbers? Of course. The list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking at the phone numbers on a person's phone is a crime worse than murder. Your cops raided Maurice Genus. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell me what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't it obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim, a member of that group. Mr. Wellington's a member of this very group. No! All your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That's why you had to kill. No! It's too much. Huh, that does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? Got you now. The police officer. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Well, beep. Searching for my phone. Glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Because he saw her with the police, so he just assumed. He didn't know she was a cop. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, let's see. Maybe the slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington wouldn't pick up his phone in a friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so that's why... So why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that he didn't... that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, what is it, Mr. Wright? Something he didn't agree. I wonder if these photos would count for proving he was in his uniform. Maybe? Okay. The witness saw this. By the expression on your face, I would say that wasn't it. Oh. No. He hates bananas. Oh, I bet it's the profile. I have to click the profile is what I have to do. I think that's... Probably. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Maybe because of the uniform, or maybe just because he knew the guy. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Aha! Ah! I get it, but it's also kind of bullshit because we already verified that he was wearing the police uniform in those photos, so they should also count. It should count. Man, his face looks really wide and why does it look? It looks so wide. Like, look at this versus this. Like, what happened? The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. Couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. Do anything suspicious, he might run a check on the phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? Thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness. Mr. Wellington, you are... Ah. 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 Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence. Evidence! This guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around is talking about this suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone numbers this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. Who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Ah! I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. Huh? That's a good point. Ah, feels good to see you squirm. There's one problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Not knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, I can't let him turn the table on me. This cell phone. Has to be something I'm overlooked. Has to be. Maybe... phone stored numbers? Prints on the phone, maybe? The numbers should be the same, shouldn't they? Phone stored numbers? The phones has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? No? Okay, okay. Well, I thought that we would both have the same phone numbers, but that's fine. Then your stupid fingerprints are on the phone. Fingerprints. We should check the phone for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left prints on the phone. Nick, don't you remember? You got that from Maggie. You wiped it off. What? Why would I do that? Well, there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Ah! 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 Oh, so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Ugh. I made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You gotta be joking. You erased all the numbers? I was gonna use as evidence? Or maybe he just didn't add them because it's a new phone. Mr. Wellington? What? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Too much. Of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh, now I remember. Beep. Oh, he called me at the beginning. Did he swap out the phones or something? That's when. So what's the phone I have in Evan? What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but... He did that in court and nobody even saw? If we don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? This big old lump on my head. Mr. Wright, you cannot prove the owner of the cell phone. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up with a penny. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That'll be all. I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to... Wait and see. No use. Can't do anything anymore. Nothing left. Come on, Maya. I need you to come in clutch. What are you mumbling about? You're you, Nick. Because you're you, I can't give up now. Because I'm me? Right. Since you know me so well, what would I do? For starters, you'd raise your voice and object. Alright. Please wait, Your Honor. Cool. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, cross-examination's already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. Will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Wright. Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. So this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination has ended. Shut up, nerd. Are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? Said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. I don't know. Oh, this is taking all my points. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. I honestly don't really know. Its owner never showed. No idea. Final answer? Bit disappointing. Ah, it's just a friendly gesture. Absolute last chance, Mr. Wright. So no more of these gestures. Please present one piece of evidence that will explain everything. What is it? I'm not sure what they mean by explain everything. Because we're trying to explain why we have to prove that the phone is his? Yeah. I have to prove its final answer, so it's proving that. But I feel like we've already presented everything and none of it made any difference. I'm not really sure. I feel like I'm... So, I'm still confused, because I think... So this was his old phone, and then he bought a new phone, I guess? But... Did he get his phone back or not? Because we still have this one. Because he seems to think he has his phone back, and that's why he hit me on the head, was to take his phone back. I doubt it's gonna be this one. Because they don't seem... Because he doesn't have the numbers on his phone. Handwrote my cell phone and brought it back. We still have his phone. What if he took my phone? I mean, it would be kind of a coincidence that Phoenix and his phones look exactly the same. It would seem a little ridiculous. But I guess that's what happened. Oh, thank you. Business card. How nice. Please have one of mine. I got the judge's business card. Fancy script, ink is strong and clear. Still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? Not the time to exchange business cards. Your Honor, something very important about that card, and that is the number on the back. The card is important because of what is on the back of the card. Cell phone number? That's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? Court's still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Alright, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? Going to call my cell phone. And court will see everything for what it is. Of course. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Yeah, that's Phoenix, alright. Is that the Silver Samurai theme? What? What? Where is my phone? What's this stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington. Huh. How strange. I almost swear that you're holding my phone. You. Rah! No. Can't be. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Ugh. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So, oh. Losing circulation. I guess he gives up. So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. Man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he's become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Huh. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding? It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Very good. Very well. Now then, court defines the defendant Maggie Bird. Oof, we did it. I feel like I was struggling way more than I thought I would with this one. I think my brain was just not in Ace Attorney evidence mode. That's all. Court's adjourned. (2 p.m.) I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. So moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Yeah. Probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Whole life? Can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced every kind of disaster. Never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Life has been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right. Mentioned earlier. Happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by a pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Is that bad? Oh. Sure, Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. Love didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh. Not dating, huh? Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's dead. Your head being all messed up, and I don't think my head's all that messed up yet. It's gotten better. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Aw, good luck. After all, Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a god. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. Hard to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. Always been a good ally during others. The judge. Lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. In the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This guy. No idea. Seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for somebody else? And this girl, Maya. You remembered. Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, so many unforgettable memories with her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Yay! Sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I'll have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Hasn't even been that long since you came to my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Huh? I assume this isn't that long after the first game ends. Woohoo! Save. Should I keep going? I thought I was gonna stop, maybe. I knew that the first one would only take 2 or 3 hours, and I thought I might stop, but who knows? Now I kind of want to keep going. Sure, why not? Vroom. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. Only fair, isn't it? Inni? Finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. It wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. Ooh, Maya's on the dock again. Can't believe something like this happened. Events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. You know what? Maybe I will stop once we hit a point. Who the heck? I'll save here. I want to save till I'm a little bit more chipper to start giving these guys a little bit more effort with their voice acting. That's okay. Nice little one. So thanks for stopping by for first case. It actually hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been ages since we've done any lawyering. Law. Practicing law. So, thought I would start it up again. There we go. Okay. There we go. I need to try to fix my... I was gonna say sleep schedule, but really life. I need to fix my life. I'll try to stream this again more. Get back to my regular streaming habits. I don't know if I'll continue with this one right away or if I'll play something else in between. It's been a while since I staggered 2 games at a time. I kind of like doing that too. We'll see. Alright. Bye-bye. Good night.